Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, there are some signs that the tide might be turning a little bit against Donald Trump. As you guys all know, he's basically guaranteed the win in the Republican primary. His lead above his next closest rivals, which is Ron DeSantis and Vivek Ramaswamy, it's unsurmountable at this point, in my opinion. Barring one too many Big Macs, he will be the Republican candidate in 2024. But his general election chances are kind of shrinking. Reuters news outlet spoke with 15 independent voters in the key battleground state of Arizona. And out of the 15 that they spoke with, only one of them said that they would be voting for Trump in the next election. Now, yes, this is an extremely small sample size, but I have more details, including a poll that was shared on Fox News, of all places. So here's some of the feedback that they received, meaning Reuters. 77-year-old Mark Clark is an independent who voted for Trump in 2016. Clark is not spelled the way that you think it is. It's spelled Clarcq. He told Reuters he will never vote for Trump again, and, quote, he's delusional. He's still saying the 2020 election was fraudulent. In Georgia, he was definitely trying to gain votes he didn't have. That's an illegal process. Absolutely, I support the Georgia indictment. The justice system should play out, and I don't think he should be pardoned. Republicans should really pay attention to statements like that because most of the GOP is pushing for the next Republican president to pardon Trump. If he's convicted, that's not going to go over well with independents and anyone else who believes that he needs to be held accountable and responsible for his crimes, which is the vast majority of the country, by the way, based on polling. Another former Trump voter told Reuters, quote, I'm glad he's been indicted. That comment was made by 71-year-old Susan Aitken. She also voted for Trump in 2016, and Aitken said, quote, he was already talking about overturning the election even before he lost. Anybody else would be in jail by now. And Reuters pointed to some recent polling by Morning Consult, also Ipsos, and it showed similar trends, specifically among independents. And as I mentioned, a Fox News host, the one liberal, the lone liberal on their popular show called The Five, mentioned some of this polling, and she basically left her extremist MAGA co-hosts completely speechless. Check this out.
Donald Trump was indicted in 4 jurisdictions around this country by juries of regular Americans in New York, in D.C., in Atlanta, and in South Florida, where he calls home. This wasn't Joy Reid and Rachel Maddow sitting there. It was regular people who listened to the evidence that was brought before them. When you say that people are rallying behind him, his diehard base is, but the average American isn't. There's new polling out today. 62% think he committed a crime, including 67% of independents. 61% thinks that he must stand trial before the election. Why? Because you don't want to put someone in office who's going to jail. And 59% think that the DOJ is being fair. That shoots straight through the argument that this is a two-tiered system of justice.
So there you go. As usual, independent voters are very crucial in this next election, and I just can't see Trump winning the general election. Unless Republicans stack the deck for him with all kinds of voter suppression efforts, it's not like he picked up support after 2020. It's not like he picked up support after the Capitol attack. So where all of a sudden he lost by how many million in the last election to Joe Biden? You're telling me he made all that up by now? From where? From whom? Who are these people that went, oh, wow, I really like presidents who incite an attack on our nation's capital and insurrections? Anyway, guys, I will let you know if I hear any more about polling. I know it's early. I know there's so much that could change between now and then, but, just trying to keep more of an eye, not on the individual polls, but the trends. I think that is very key, and that will tell us a lot. So I, again, will let you know when I see more. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, subscribe, and become a donor if possible. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.